So this euro dollar analysis for Monday, the 27th of August. Now let's just have a look at the prices and where prices may likely go. So previously we saw price come down towards in around that 1540s, high 1530s. Found support, broke above 1554, tested the 1578, brief pullback down towards the 1554, broke above, trade through the 1612. Had a brief consolidation, getting pretty close towards the test of that 1612 before seeing continuation, breaking the previous highs in around that 1639. We did head up towards that 1660. We didn't quite get there. We actually made a high of around 1653, so about 7 pips away from this 1660. Now we're seeing that pullback down towards that 1612. So if 1612 does hold for support, we're looking for a move back up towards that 1660. A successful break from which we are then looking for prices to head towards, let's just get this right. So if we do see the break of the 1660 to the upside, we're looking for a move towards that 1710, successful break from which we are then looking for a price head up towards that 1728. And if we do see sufficient volatility to bring us beyond the 1728 in the coming days or so, we are then looking for price head up towards that 1771. If we are not able to hold support in around that 1612 where we are at present, if we do see a break and hold of that 1612, we're then looking for a move back down towards that 1578, some successful break from which we're looking for a move back down towards that 1554. Previously in area we found support, and if we do break that 1554, we're then looking for a move down towards that 115 where we do have the added confluence of the 400 period moving average, thus increased likelihood of seeing a bullish bounce at that level. What we'll do now is have a look here at the higher time frames to see how prices are developing. So we'll have a look here at the weekly chart. Let's just have a look at the monthly. Let's see if there is anything of note on the monthly. I suppose there isn't in a way. So we'll have a look here at the weekly chart. So on this weekly chart here of the euro dollar, we can see we did come down, found support in around the 115s previously, had a bullish bounce, taking us up towards that 125. Came pretty close to a test of the 126 here on the euro dollar. We've had the pullback. We've traded through our previous lows, came all the way down towards let's just see where we are, down towards 113, and from that 113 we've had a pretty strong move to the upside. Not the week before last, and last week we had a pretty strong week to the upside. We did close pretty close to our highs, pretty much at our highs. So we've had a pretty strong week. Not much in terms of a move to the downside last week. So a pretty strong price momentum and a strong close to last week. So we'll see if we do see that follow through this week, or we'll have a brief retracement before a possible continuation here to the upside. If we do see that retracement and we do hold, say that, let's just see where we were. If we do hold on a retracement, if we do hold that 115, there is a possibility of having, if we do see a retracement down towards a 115 and hold it as support, there is a possibility of seeing a bit of a inverted head and shoulders, which is a bullish price pattern, and we would then look at a price continuation to the upside, possibly in towards the 118s, the 118.30s, 118.60s, or possibly even that 19.10 here on the euro dollar. What we'll do now is have a look here at the daily chart, see how price is developing. So on the daily chart, you can see here we've had a sharp move to the downside, pullback, consolidation through here. We had a somewhat bearish consolidation to the downside, saw a sharp acceleration momentum towards that 113, posted a bit of a pin bar at the 113 level, came pretty close to a perfect test, came down towards a 1301, and from which we've seen a pretty strong bullish consistent buy side reaction here on the market. Now we've come in towards the 400 period moving here average here on the daily chart. Previously acted as support and acted as resistance more recently. So we'll see if we do continue to hold this resistance. We've already had a negative reaction towards our 400 period moving average and move up towards our 1660. So we'll see how deep our retracement takes us. If we do go back in front of a test of that 400 period moving average sitting pretty close towards our 1660, if we do break it, possibly may have a retest and see that continuation to the upside in towards the mid 18s here on the euro dollar. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the euro dollar analysis. Thanks for watching.